Hello, everybody. How's it going? And welcome to South Africa. I said I was going to do something anniversary wise, and this is it. South Africa was the very first Supreme Ruler series I ever did, and I conquered the fucking world with it. I had it on my old save file on my old computer and everything before I upgraded computers, and this was a very long time ago. About 2 years I've had this computer now, I do believe. And I had conquered almost everything. I had North America, I had all of Europe and Asia, all of Africa. I was only missing a few island nations like Indonesia. I think that was it, actually. Indonesia, maybe the Philippines. There was not much I had not taken. And so I decided I would boot up that series again and try it again and see how far I can make it now. About 3 years later. Yeah, I'm already building stuff though. Thank you for telling me to build stuff. Appreciate it. Can I just deploy all of the troops, please? 82. Like all of my troops available for trooping and doing things. I'm not gonna have 82, obviously, on the start. Best thing to do, first off, I found, was try to ally with Botswana. Because if you ally with Botswana, they just go to war with everybody. So, yeah, and Angola is also the only other country that really likes me. So we're going to ally with... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Free trade. I'll ally with them as well. Because they also go to war with pretty much everybody. And most other people don't really like you. The Congo doesn't mind you that much. Ethiopia hates me. Kenny doesn't like me enough. Somalia likes me, kind of. Tanzania doesn't. Mozambique doesn't. Most of my neighbors just don't like me. Oh, Zambia might. No. Yeah, no, he doesn't like me. Zimbabwe doesn't like me enough either. Nobody likes me. Nobody wants to be my friend. Why is that? Probably because I'm a jackass. So yeah, we're good for power. We're gonna definitely need more goods. That's for sure. Let's build some more industrial goods first off. I don't know how strong the South African economy is, so we'll wait and see if that drains us completely or not. Oh, yeah, there it goes, going down. Hopefully that doesn't bankrupt us. That would really suck. Just first episode. Oh, well, we're done. Bankrupted the nation. We can't really go forward. Can't build anything or do anything. We only have 80 units. We'd never make it very far. I'd probably just try to take Mozambique and see if that would improve my economy or anything at all. And just say fuck it and go against Botswana. Although I don't think they have a very strong economy, to be fair. I don't. South Africa, Mozambique doesn't really either. Most African nations are kind of pathetic. Sure, I'll take your petroleum. Is that something I don't have a lot of? Oh, I don't have a lot of petroleum. Well, I know what I'm building after. Goods, anyway. My economy appears to not be taking much of a hit. So we're going to cautiously build one military goods facility. Is there anything in that city? There is. Excuse me. So yeah, economy building is definitely something that needs to be done. We are an African nation, even if we are South Africa, one of the most modern African nations, the most modern Southern African nation, I do believe. Because the North has like Egypt and stuff, and they're kind of modern. Morocco and stuff, they're like, they got issues, but they're not like terrible. And then there's Nigeria, which the South is great apparently, and then the North is just fucking crazy town. Glad I don't live in the North. That's for sure. What is it that's in Nigeria? What's the group called? Boko Haram? Yeah. The ones that stole all those girls. I never heard if they got them back. I hope they did. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. If it's sad, don't tell me anyway. If they did get them back, let me know. Really? Mongolia was eliminated. Really? That does not happen very often. Usually they hold out. You saw in the Taiwan Let's Play, they held out, like, for a while. I'm kind of shocked, to be fair. That's very shocking. Huh. I want northern China and Manchuria to go to war, because I think that would be amazing. All the explosions of boats here would be so amazing. Oh, northern and southern China are now at war with each other. I guess that's probably how they did it. Is they're not really at war with anybody else, so they just threw all their units at Inner Mongolia. Well, because they could at the time. Mongolia's like nervous now. Their buffer country is now fucking dead. Wah wah. Oh, Asia. I have to admit, the Chinese states are very fun to watch shooting at each other. I think it's entertaining. I think it's very entertaining. Who else is starting to shoot at each other? Israel hasn't done anything yet. Somebody suggested Israel's a Let's Play, and I might actually do that. It's very hard to play as Israel. I'm hoping I can maybe do something like I did with Serbia with it. Because I came pretty close to dying on Serbia. I was getting my butt whooped, but I somehow pulled through. And Europe's going to become an absolute mess in a little bit, too. It looks like Moscow's already on the... That'd be an interesting one to play as, too, Moscow, because it gets attacked by everybody. Like all the Russian states. That'd be an interesting one to play as. See if we can hold out. Probably not, but it's something to think about. I was hoping that Botswana's an asshole in this mode. Same with Angola. And they all get declared war on, because that would be kind of nice to have. Because then I wouldn't have to worry about it. I could just go and war anybody I wanted. The UN wouldn't hate me, so I could keep my economy in check. For a while. Oh, industry goods, goddamn, we're so low. That and petroleum, everything else we seem to be generally okay on. Timber could use something. Coal could use a bit. I could probably use a bit later. We're actually producing uranium, which is weird. We have enough power, which is also strange. Consumer goods definitely going to need a bump. I'm not needing military goods quite yet. We will in the future. Don't get me wrong. This is not a sit in South Africa type of thing. This is a let's take the world type of thing in a bit. First, we have to make sure we're ready to take on the world. Oh, they've got like their things up. Ivory Coast as an ally. That's interesting. Oh, their enemies have been in Cameroon, Congo, South Africa. Really, they're allies with the Congo? It's a weird alliance. Whatever. Allies with Benin, Malawi. Oh, they're allies with Benin. They might go after Angola. Malawi. Everybody's fucking allies with Malawi. Literally, everybody is allies with Malawi. They're the nice nation of the world. Go to war against Malawi, and then everybody will go to war against you, and I can just not worry about anything. Damn it, Botswana. Not even at war with anybody, but you've changed it. You're like the only country to do that in the vicinity. Why? What are you preparing for? Egypt isn't even at war yet. Oh, there we go. Israel's now at war. See, the problem with Israel is Syria. Because Syria has just more units than Israel. So, like, if you throw all of Israel's units at Syria and you focus only on Syria, you might be able to take them, and also hope that Turkey goes to war with them too. You might be able to push them back enough and take them, but Israel is such a crippled crapshoot because, like, Israel's army is generally quite small. It's very much modern, very, very modern, but it is small. It's not large enough to hold off a Syrian military, which is fucking massive for some fucking reason, and so it gets pushed back, and its economy just goes into the fucking toilet. So the problem is if your economy goes in the toilet, you're just fucked. Like, you are not coming back from that, because especially as Israel, because you need your economy to be an economy, and that's it. You have to have the money to fuel a war machine. You can't just throw negative dollars at it. So my economy seems to be doing okay. So I'm going to build a second military goods facility. Is that Italy? No, that's Mexico. Why would I think that was Italy? Sure, I'll take the gas. Won't need it for very long, but I'll take it. What the hell's that? Oil synth. Oh, okay. Sure. Hopefully I won't need it for very long anyway. So generally I want to take up Mozambique first, because it's going to give me control of a lot of that coastline. Plus they have units up here. And then I can strike at any of these nations whenever I want. So Mozambique is generally the first one you want to go after, and I'm hoping they go to war with like Botswana or something. Swaziland. Really? I don't have any justification though. You declared war on them. Why would you do that? That's such a weird thing to do. Swaziland doesn't do anything. They just sit there. Idiots. I think they have allies, don't they? No. Central Africa and Malawi. I don't know. Why would you declare war on Swaziland? What a weird thing. I don't want to howitzer units. Fuck off. Give me tanks. If you want to give me stuff, give me tanks or forward-moving stuff. I don't want howitzers right now. It's not what I need. You don't understand the war machine you might be fueling, Turkey. Also, East Germany sucks. They're terrible. All the stuff is in West Germany. I feel bad for the East Germans. I don't. No, I don't really. I don't feel bad for them at all. Those are halfway. That's coming along too. That's just starting to build, so I don't even look at that. So we have 82 units. I'm going to put them at the border of Mozambique because that's who we're taking over first, and that's all I have to say. Unless, Lesotho or Swaziland decides to all of a sudden become the aggressor. But I haven't had any mutual defenses yet, which is strange. I figured Botswana would soak them up. Same with Angola. Angola is who we will war with now. Just Benin still. Benin is not a threat to you at all. Because they're way up here, and two, they do not have the military to hold off against Angola's military. Angola has a fairly solid military starting out. Like, they've got units. They definitely have units. Hey, militia. So how many of these are actually usable? 70. Okay, that's not too bad. It's a good start-off point. We're producing tanks and stuff now. I've already started to produce them. So you have the Oliphant tanks now, which is interesting. Hello, New York wants to give me money and wants agricultural goods. Sure. I can spare the agricultural goods, I guess. I suppose I can do that. Yeah, taking Mozambique is just smart because you get all of this land, so you have striking distance at Malawi, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Tanzania. And Tanzania just gives you even more coastal line and a whole bunch of stuff. So, yeah, that gives you striking distance at 4 more nations. So, yeah, it's just smart movement generally, unless you get attacked by everybody, and then in which case it's stupid movement because you get your ass kicked. But the thing about Mozambique is their capital is way down here, but they have no units down here, which is funny. All of their units are up here, and when you attack the capital way down here, they don't react. So you just get a bunch of free units. It's kind of funny. Like, I don't understand that. Oh, mutual defense. Libya. Well, I don't want to declare war on Libya quite yet. Libya will declare war on me in due time. I know that much. Oh, the Egyptians got involved. Wah wah. And so do the Lebanese. Jordan hasn't yet. Still hope. No, there's not. There's no hope. There's no hope for the Israelis anymore. These poor, poor bastards. There's hope for the Serbians, though, apparently. Not really sure what's going on in that war, but they are tactical, I guess. Serb Republic exists. Good to hear. Good to see. Poor Bosnia means your land has been basically just cut in half. They must hate them. Just go to war with Croatia. It's okay. It'll be okay. You just take them out. Probably. I don't know. Who's at war with the Belgians? Oh. There go the Germans. Western Germany. Going after Belgium. They probably won't succeed. I'd be pretty surprised if they did. To be fair. East Germany's already, like, on the ropes, which is funny. Oh, shit, mutual defense. Morocco, no. Ethiopia, no. Come on. Stop getting into war with all these northern nations. Get into a conflict with a southern nation. Besides Swaziland. Fucking Swaziland. That's just funny. What a weird nation to go to war with first. Oh, they're allies with Mozambique now. Who's Mozambique allies with? Kenya allies with Swaziland. They could declare war on Botswana. They're allies with two nations at war with each other. Angola is at war with Benin, and Botswana is at war with Swaziland. So they could declare war on one of the two. That would be really nice, because I'd just go right in there. I'd have the justification to go to war with them, which would be great. Egypt does not care that it went to war with Botswana. They don't give a shit. It was like, whatever, we're going after Israel. We don't care. This is a grudge match. This is for that war we lost against you guys back in the back in the 60s? Something like that. I don't remember when that was. 60s, I think, 60s, 70s. That's when they had that big tank battle, biggest one. The Israelis kicked their ass. It was hilarious. I just find it funny. Not bring up Israeli politics or anything like that. I just find that war really funny. It's just like the Egyptians were just very confident they'd win, and they didn't. I don't know. That's funny. Those are almost done, thank God. Once these are done, we can actually start doing other things. So the only thing about Supreme I really hate is the slow building times in 2020, because you have to wait. Because you can't just declare war on random people and stuff quite yet. You have to wait until your economy's stable enough to stand on its own two legs. And we'd probably be okay going against Mozambique. Probably. We have, what, like a 3% war justification. The Congo. Oh, well, that'll be fun later. I'm glad I have that justification at least. I can't get to the Congo right now, but in the future. Holy shit, Botswana. Algeria. Well, is that all the fucking northern nations? Tunisia. That must be all of them. Nigeria. Ooh, that's gross. That's you're fucked there if they ever get down there. Angola is currently being attacked by Libya. We've already had that conversation. We don't want to go to war against all these northern nations. I don't want it. I want to go to war against southern nations first, because that's where I fucking am. Is in the south. That's why my name is South Africa. You morons. They're almost done. So we need consumer goods. Sure. We need consumer goods too. That's kind of low, but we need petroleum more. So I think I'll build petroleum first. After these are done, hopefully that fixes our fucking industrial goods issue. At least enough, anyway. And coal we're down on too. Pity. Oh my goodness, that's Libya. Okay, so who's this? Attacked by Sudan. Okay. We're getting more south now. Sudan is a big nation, though. It's technically split in half now. I think the line's here, isn't it? Around here somewhere? South Sudan, North Sudan. The capital city of South Sudan is like Juba. Or something like that. I don't remember. I don't remember what it was. Yes, Somalia wants to buy water, because Somalia has no water besides an ocean. That must be taunting. A nation completely desert. But hey, man, you got the ocean there. That just pissed me off. It surprises me like that these coastal areas are desert as well. Like you think the ocean would bring in storms and stuff. But I guess if the soil's crap, the soil's crap. So, what do you really what do you really got, I suppose? All I know is I could not live in like an official desert climate. That would drive me completely, utterly bonkers. some tanks. Sweet. Holy shit. Ooh, patents. Yeah, I'll take patents. Yeah, I will take those fucking patents. They get us gremlins. Those rays. Let's take out all this artillery. I use that, to be fair. Hello? Northern China, sure. Use defense. Botswana is being attacked by Angola. Oh, alright then. I can't declare war on Angola, guys. I can't do that. We're allies. I'm sorry. It's just not something that can happen. I mean, you guys figure it out, okay? You guys sit down, have a chat. Those two other rhinos. Trench. Rhinos are fairly decent artillery, surprisingly. Where are you going? Are you going to war with Swaziland? Where are you going? Oh. You're going to attack Lesotho with 1 unit. That was kind of stupid of you. Did you send more than one? Wait, did you... Is that mutual defense? Damn it. They just declared war on them. That's it. Fuck. Why would you do that? Why didn't you just wait till they declared war on you? And I could have taken them out. Oh, Uganda, that's getting closer. Uganda's just up here. It's like we're slowly going down the line. Soon every African nation will be at war with them. Mozambique's not at war with anybody. Yes, they just have to be the neutral bastards. I have to be next to the country that's just a neutral asshole. Oh my. Yeah, see, you can't get that plane out. You have an airfield, just land it in the fucking airfield, dude. Are you that dumb? There you go. Good job. You figured out you have a fucking airfield. They have a land fab too. They could build a military. They could be the next superpower. That would be an interesting thing to do. Try to make Lesotho into like a massive power, and then you'd have to go to war against South Africa. You're not allowed to not go to war with South Africa. Ethiopia. They already got declared war on by them. Morocco. I think that'd be an interesting challenge, because they don't really have much of an economy either. I don't think they have much chance to really build one, to be fair. So that'd be kind of interesting, actually, to try that out. Do you know on Google Maps you can actually go into Lesotho? You can go in like all of the roads and stuff. It's really interesting to look at, just the difference and stuff. It's very, very interesting. If you're interested in that kind of stuff. Oh, those are pretty well built. Nice. Nice. We got 10,000. What's that going to put us up to? Like 15,000? 16,000. Wow. Just barely over that threshold. Just barely. And that's literally just making... Oh, God. Build industrial. We're going to have to build another industrial complex. It's just... There's no avoiding that. Build industrial. Consumer goods. Should keep that above. Yes. Sure. Don't mind fueling the German war machine, why not? Ethiopia. Bank exchange is successful. Yay, money. 16. Okay, we're not losing as much as we thought. Hopefully we'll just make a whole shit ton of money on military goods once these built. Just sell military goods to fucking all of the warring European nations right now and all of the warring Asian nations. There are a lot of them. And they have to fuel their stuff. They can't just, screw around. Really, you can't take that one town? Seriously? Oh my goodness. That's just sad. Sad, I tell you. Sad. And the northern and southern Chinese have hit pretty much a stalemate, as I thought they would, because they suck. And Bangladesh and India are at war with each other, as well as a war with Pakistan, which is a war that never ends, ever. Israel's fucked. They have no chance at rebound now. Neither do the Serbians, really, to be fair. They're pretty much screwed now, too. Especially if Romania takes that base. Whoa, that's interesting. Paris is actually not dying. That's new. Kind of unexpected. Oh well. What's America up to? We have not looked at America yet while we're waiting for stuff to build. The usual stuff. Illinois is getting its butt whooped. Illinois will eventually die, and there'll be some very strange borders. Colorado is going to war against Kansas and winning. Texas is at war with Mexico, New Mexico, and kind of winning. Poor New Mexico. I feel bad for them. Nobody ever remembers New Mexico. Oh my. Sudan, I don't care about Sudan. Fuck off. So that's built good. So we must be. Oh yeah, we're making a fuck ton of money on those. Good. Once that builds there, I'll start building some petroleum so we can actually get moving on that. Which is a good. I knew we'd be selling a shit ton of this. Like, well, selling conditions are poor and selling conditions are favorable. Market availability is poor. Why is it poor? Why is it favorable? Because everybody is shooting everybody else. So they're using up all of theirs, trying to buy it from everybody else desperately, and nobody is producing it. So that means I'm probably one of the highest exporters of military goods. It probably says that I am. There's the checklist there. Top exporters. I am second to Japan, and once this other one builds, I'll probably be first. Western Siberia. That's interesting. Did not expect them to be. Saudi Arabia, South Korea. Why South Korea? They're kind of at war. Shouldn't they need it? Really, top importer is Florida. Egypt needs it. Yeah. East Germany, Southern Germany, Indiana, Colorado. Basically, the people that are all currently at war and desperately are seeking. That's interesting. Am I top importer of petroleum? Bet I am. Yep, one of the top importers. Costing me a friggin' fortune to import all this stuff. But I want to import it. It sucks. Stupid imports. Oh, that plane went up. They're at war with Botswana. Damn it! But it wasn't mutual defense. Son of a bitch. Motherfucker. I can only hope that they just declare war on Angola. That should be lovely. I don't care if they went to war with Sudan. I don't care about Sudan. I care about Mozambique. I want to kill them brutally. That's almost done. So, like 10 days, probably? 13 days, okay. 13 days remain, and then, wow, our economy just fucking skyrocketed. Holy shit. Builds. Where do we have gas? In the south here, and off the coast there. Okay. So we will have enough to be able to build and sustain then. That's good. We should, anyway, for the time being. Who else has gas? Nobody in my immediate vicinity. Tanzania has a little bit. Jesus Christ, Africa's fucking dry. Sudan. Sudan is the next one with a major deposit. Great. Or Cameroon if I go that way instead. But I think I'll go this way at first. Son of a bitch. Who got declared war on? Burkina Faso. Interesting. Go to war with Mozambique already. You're not allies. Okay, good. Alright. Okay, Mozambique, they declared war on your buddy Burkina Faso, your best friend. Go and declare war on Angola right now. They are your best friend, Burkina Faso. How angry it must make you. Grr. Anger. Douchebags. Oh, what's in the capital? 2 planes. Okay. One doesn't do anything. The other one, pretty easy to destroy. Wait, what? That's one under attack to declare war on Tanzania. Ah. Well, I'll have some justification once I get up there. By Zambia. Ooh, Zambia's bordering them. Sort of. There's a little tiny thing there that's bordering. And Zambia's going to take some land, I think, because there's no supply up there for Botswana at all. So they're going to take some of that land. Be interesting to see if they respond and invade, and then there's a war with Zambia. That'll be interesting. But at least the nation's getting more southern. That's good. Just don't go to war with Zimbabwe quite yet. Don't get your ass kicked yet. Just hold on for me to actually do some stuff here. Economy building on the first episode. It's always the most boring episode of the entire series. Because all you're doing is just building up your shit, getting ready, and hoping that maybe there's a chance in hell. Jeez, man, they're taking quite a bit there. They're gonna take that whole top. Tourist attraction? Livingstone. What's the tourist attraction, I wonder? It's always interesting to see tourist attractions in certain towns and cities and stuff, and you're like, what is the tourist attraction there? What is so interesting? And then, yeah. Oh. Design complete. Cool. Gotta love artillery. Bangladesh, really? That's strange. They usually held on for a while. It's not often that they just surrender. Well, they're getting beat down in the north pretty hard. That's probably why. Sucks for them. Now India has full throttle at Pakistan, I guess. Because they're not going to war with any of the Chinese right away, because Tibet is friendly. You know, I never understood why Taiwan just kind of does nothing. They could easily ally themselves with Hong Kong and try to invade that way. They have the units to do it. Kind of, anyway. Vietnam, how many times do I have to tell you that's not the way to invade China? Go watch my Taiwan series. It just ended. We successfully invaded all of China. Like him. Oh, that built. Good. Okay. So, builds, industrial, oil, gas. Put a whole shit ton of these. Yeah. We'll stop it there just in case. I don't want our economy to tank. I'd like it to stay afloat. Because we still are building these as well. So, Brits. I wonder who lives there. British, maybe? Perhaps? I think I'll end this episode here, guys. I apologize for no action, but that's just how it goes. You have to make sure you're stable first before you try to take over the world, especially with an African nation. Because that can go disastrous pretty quickly, especially once you hit, more developed nations, or nations that have larger militaries than you by far. Like, we're okay in the south because nothing outmatches South Africa until you hit, like, probably Nigeria, maybe even Ethiopia if it's not at war with anybody. So you're not really hitting equal until you get higher up in the northern areas. So yeah, but I'll unless something happens like Mozambique is warrable, I'll probably just have these builds off screen and then come back next episode with them all built, so we're ready to go into some battles and stuff. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you all next time. Peace.